Bell has become the first Texas commit to win Elite 11 MVP. Let's talk about what that means for him, what that means for the Longhorns. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If that is something you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. Did you expect your mans to be right about Bell perhaps winning Elite 11 MVP? If not, that's okay. I'll allow it. I'm also going to remind you we have an audio podcast on Apple and Spotify where if you leave a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify and you fill out the form in the description below, I will send you a sticker and a handwritten note saying thank you from me because, well, we charted earlier this week, top 200 podcasts. Love to get to top 100, see what college football season has in store for us because, damn it, it's June, which is dead for college football. And here y'all are showing out for your mans. Just like Bell showed out for everybody that claims Texas. I didn't see this, right? But I didn't see coming that Bell would do something that Arch Manning didn't do, right? Arch Manning, Quinn Ewers were both number 1 overall recruits, but neither one of them won Elite 11 MVP, which puts Bell in the same category as Caleb Williams, C.J. Stroud, and others. In the 26 years that they've been running Elite 11, first-round quarterbacks come out of the finals, right? To be one of the 20 rising seniors to be invited to such thing can change fortunes for you. And Bell, who is the son of longtime NBA star Raja Bell and host the Real Ones with, I think, Logan Murdoch, NBA, for those of y'all that do partake. Also, we're going to do a post-game live reaction show tonight after Game 6, Indiana OKC, because your man goes all the way back with the Thunder and because people have asked for it. But this dude coming out of American Heritage is the real deal. I mean, 2,500 yards, 2,597, so 2,600 yards passing, 29 TDs, 6 INTs last year, 561 yards on the ground. A true dual threat kind of player, the kind that Arch Manning expects to be in 2025. It also is in keeping with one hell of a run that Steve Sarkisian has been on. Think about it this way. He's had Mac Jones, right? He's had Quinn Ewers, okay? He's had Arch Manning. He will have Bell. Not too shabby. Also means that his ranking's probably going to see a rise here too because Faison Brandon was the number 1 rated recruit in the entire country, let alone quarterbacks when he showed up as Tennessee commit, along with other dudes that we expected to show out, guys like Bo Bentley and some of the dudes that showed up and won like Alpha Dog stuff like Jet. I'm Jet Tamala. So I'm looking at this and I'm asking myself, what else could we expect from Texas except to continue what Texas has been doing the last 2 years? They win the Big 12 championship. They make the college football playoff. They make the SEC championship game in their first year, and they make the college football playoff again. They make it to the semifinals. They get beaten by what essentially was, the best team in football, Ohio State. And now they're trying to run it back once again with a week 1 matchup against Ohio State with their own 5-star taking the field in Julian Sand. It's going to be a really, really great game because the names involved and the rankings involved. It's not just Julian Sand and Arch Manning. It's Ryan Wingo, Jeremiah Smith. It's Caleb Downs. It's Anthony Hill. It's going to be so much fun. And now Texas has to feel good about its 2025. Like, if it didn't already, it feels so good about its 2025 because it is one thing to say that you are a Texas commit. It's another thing to say you're the number 1 overall recruit. It's quite another to be Elite 11 MVP, joining dudes that we know can play in the league and dudes that have won the Heisman Trophy, dudes that can play in the league being C.J. Stroud, dudes that have won the Heisman Trophy being Caleb Williams. Now, I'm really interested to see what the 2026 rankings do for them because he might vault to the top. I don't know that he will, but he's also still got offers from everybody you would expect from Alabama, Georgia, A&M. He's stuck with Texas. We know this. I'm gonna harp on this because if I was a Texas fan, this is what I'd be harping on. He's the first Texas quarterback to win this, or Texas commit to win this. And you think about the guys that play quarterback at Texas. I know people don't say nice things about Garrett Gilbert now, but he was him coming out of high school. Colt McCoy, same difference. Vince Young, national champion. Chris Sims, right, back in the day. Major Applewhite. Sam Ellinger. Tyrone Swoops. David Ash. It goes on here, right? So the idea that they haven't had one of these is wild. And for Bell to be the guy that goes and clinches it for them, that's all I would be yelling about. And then who is he going to join him on this train is the next question to ask here because Usually what follows winning something like Elite 11 MVP in the finals is a lot of dudes want to get in the boat with you. And you might see more of this. Like, I'm sure that we're going to get lots of conversation about Tristan Keys and who he is looking at. Notably, LSU commit from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where my mother is from, where my mother was born, where my mother went to high school and college. Went to Hattiesburg High, same high school Tristan Keys will graduate from in 2026. Hattiesburg High, purple and gold, the Tigers. It makes more sense. LSU Tigers. Also, if I was the kind of person, now let me say, if Hattiesburg High is Oklahoma, Oak Grove is Texas. Do I need to say more? Do I really need to say more? So I can't tell you how happy I am to know that Tristan Keys is playing high school football dead ass a block away from where I grew up. Like, I grew up on Maple Street over there in Hattiesburg. Used to ride my bike over to Dixie Youth so that I could play ball, because baseball is my first love. And I really love that sport. And to think about playing football at Hattiesburg High was a dream that I never got, right? We moved to Tulsa, so forth, so on. But my big cousin, he played band there. My mama played band there. Robert Gillespie, I got to watch him play and be an All-American there. Great running backs coach, Alabama. Great prep player. And now we're getting a Tristan Keys. Would he be interested in playing with a guy like Dia Bell? I sure as hell would, because this is the number 24 overall prospect that I expect to be getting into the top 10 pretty quick, fast, and in a hurry. You're also thinking about this from the standpoint of just how dominant we expect Texas to be over the next coming years. Like, that's been the question. We're gone from 15 years of asking if Texas is back to, yes, Texas is back, to now, can they stay? Are they going to be able to be here week in or year in, year out like Georgia, like Alabama, like LSU, like Ohio State, like Michigan has become? Are they going to be able to do this each and every year? And it feels like it, because Texas has always had the backing that it needs to go win championships. They just ain't done it, right? Like, as much as we want to give them their flowers, they've won one championship in the last, 5 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, take it back. Yeah, because it's been Oklahoma up until then, right? And when it's been not been Oklahoma, it's been Baylor or Oklahoma State. It's not been Texas. They can win an SEC championship this year. We expect they will be there at the end playing in the national championship game, because they will have beaten the best team in the SEC, which is going to be one of the 4 best teams in college football, just the way it's drawn up. That's why we're arguing about the college football playoff and expansion and how we seed it and who gets in, because we know that those 2 leagues are dominant. We know that's the AFC and the NFC in our sport. We let other people play at this point, right? It's not something I like, but it is the reality of what we got here. And when you've got an Elite 11 MVP at one of these universities, you expect to go and tear people in half. That's what Ohio State planned to do with C.J. Stroud. Didn't quite get it done, right? Had they beaten Georgia, they're winning the national championship, because neither Texas Christian wasn't beating Georgia or Ohio State. It just wasn't happening. But the game that we want to see was Michigan versus Ohio State for the national championship game. It wouldn't work out that way. CJ had opportunities. Justin Fields had opportunities. Dwayne Haskins had opportunities. Will Howard got it done, right? That's what it is. That's what you're following if you're Julian saying. Can Dia Bell also do what Quinn Ewers hasn't done? Arch Manning's going to get a shot, might get 2 shots, right? Which means you get 1 year of Dia Bell sitting behind Arch Manning, where people remember or forget that he's the guy behind him. If you expect Arch to come back, and there's more people that expect him to come back and expect him to go to the NFL draft. But I'm excited about it. Like, I really am. I enjoy when first happen. I don't care that it's Texas in this instance. I enjoy that they're finally getting one, because, we've got Kyler Murray, and we've got Baker Mayfield. We got Jason White. We got Sam Bradford. Got 7 Heisman Trophy winners. We got 2 number 1 overall picks since 2018. We won the Big 12 championship 11,000 times. I mean, we made the college football playoff 11,000 times. It's nice for Texas to finally get something. I'm happy for you, Texas fans. I really am. And I'm happy for Dia Bell. He should be caping. And if y'all don't go and tell Rajah what a good job his boy does, I don't want to talk about you, because I'm here for the parents, right? I don't give a damn that it is Rajah Bell. If it's my job, you would not get me to shut up for some time.